Hey, so Taylor Swift just dropped The Life of a Showgirl on Friday, and I've been kind of like putting off listening to it. I don't know, I just wasn't really interested in this album, to be honest. And I've heard bad things about it, like going into it. Like people have been saying like negative things on TikTok and stuff, specifically about the track Wood, which is about Travis Kelce's like dick, I guess. I don't know. But in checking out this record, I don't think it's that bad. Honestly, I think it's like pretty decent. This is also my first Taylor Swift album ever. So maybe that's just them comparing it to her past work as well. Like I've heard like really good things about 1989 and Red, and Folklore and Evermore. So maybe they're just comparing it to that, which I have no real reference for other than the singles from those albums. But yeah, I'm going to talk more in detail about this record right now. So this album does start off with the best track on it, which is The Fate of Ophelia. I just thought it was really catchy, really good. I like the lyrics in it, and I would highly recommend it to you. If you've heard negative things, I would start off with this track and just see how you feel about this, because I do think it's the best one on here. Next is a track titled after Elizabeth Taylor, the American actress. I've never seen any of her movies though. Sorry. But I like the song as well. I thought it was pretty good. I don't really know what she means by been number one, but I've never had two. I don't know what she means by never had two. But I like the song. I thought it was overall pretty good. Opalite, I really liked this song as well. It's probably second best in my opinion on this album. I liked the verses more than I did the chorus at first, but by the time the third chorus came around, I really came around to the chorus itself, and I had a good time with it. Eldest Daughter starts off by talking about how cruel and apathetic the internet can be at the start, but all she wants is love. Taylor Swift just wants love. And I thought it was a pretty decent track. I think her voice is so beautiful, like all throughout this album, but maybe a little weaker lyrically. Ruin the Friendship is probably my least favorite song on here, maybe. It's just about like a young girl who is in a friendship with this boy that she really wants to kiss, and she doesn't kiss him. And then he ends up like dying at the end of the song, and I laughed at the end. I was like, what? What the hell? This took a like dramatic turn. But yeah, just my least favorite track on the album. Actually Romantic, I heard was at the start a diss track about Charlie XCX. But I don't know that for sure. That's just what I've heard on the internet. Do I think Charlie XCX is that obsessed with Taylor Swift? I don't know. I don't know shit about Charlie XCX. I don't fucking know. But I liked the way the song sounded. It just sucks that it's about Charlie XCX, potentially. That makes me feel like a little sad. I'm like, I wish these people were friends. I don't know. Wishlist actually like pissed me off at the start. I'm just like, I fucking hate all this like bougie shit that they're talking about. But then Taylor Swift just chimes in with like saying she just wants love. She doesn't want any of that shit. She just wants to have kids with Travis Kelce and just like have love in her life, which is ultimately the sentiment of this whole album. I think maybe the sentiment of all her records, from what I've heard in the singles and stuff. Like she seems like a person that just really wanted love her whole life. So I'm glad she's found it with Travis, and I hope that it continues for the rest of their lives. Wood is also about Travis Kelce. It's about his big dick, specifically. And honestly, I heard way worse things than like from like people's reactions on TikTok and everything. Like I thought this song would be way worse than it is, but it's honestly fine. I'm not gonna listen to it again. It's not really something I have the desire to listen to. But yeah, I didn't think it was like horrible or something. Like it was fine. Cancelled is not good. I don't like Cancelled. I mean, like it sounds fine. Like like all these songs sound good. Like Taylor Swift is one of the biggest pop stars of all time. Like she knows how to make a good song. But lyrically, I'm just like, I wasn't really finding myself here. I'm like, what has Taylor Swift been canceled for? Maybe the Swifties know better than me. I heard she like flies private jets a lot, and like that was something she got canceled for. But I don't think that's like I don't know. I don't know what to comment more on that, but like, does she really have friends with canceled people? Really, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not familiar enough with her friendships and like the drama surrounding her, so let me know if you know more than me. Honey reminds me instrumentally of a 1975 song. I think it's fine, you know, it's a fine song. It's not something I'm going to go listen to again. Like where she comes to terms with like her partner using the word honey and like sweetheart to her, because he means it and stuff, where before it was like always like passive aggressive shit. You know, it was fine. And then it ends with the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, with Sabrina Carpenter, which also another complaint I heard from my friend was that this album was like all ripping off Sabrina Carpenter or something, which I don't find at all. I listened to the last Sabrina Carpenter album and I did not feel like Taylor Swift was ripping off Sabrina Carpenter in the slightest. Maybe you guys feel differently, but she has Sabrina Carpenter featured on this track, The Life of a Showgirl. And yeah, it was pretty decent. Like, you know, they're writing from a place that only Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift can write from, of like this insane pop star level, you know, and trying to like talk about their feelings about fame and fortune and all that stuff that comes along with it, you know, only in a way that they could specifically. And I thought it sounded good. I like the ending too, where they thank the band and like everything. Like, I thought that was just like very like nice. So yeah. So ultimately, I didn't really like love this album. I do think some songs were like better than others for sure, and like all throughout, like I'm just like, Taylor Swift is a good performer. Like, she's really good and skilled at her craft. Though sometimes it just felt like not for me. I'm not necessarily the audience, especially like Ruin the Friendship. I'm like, this is for some girl in high school that like Taylor Swift is trying to like be like, you should kiss that boy that you like. I'm like, you know, that's not really for 28-year-old me. But I'm feeling like a 6.5 to 7 on here because of all the performances being so good and solid. Maybe more 6.5. I don't know. Yeah, 6.5 is what I'm feeling. All right, have a great day.